This is the GMF 2018 by Blackbook. They're a small urban winery based in Battersea, South London. And with the crown cap and the cool label, you might expect this to be a pet nat, but it's not. It is a sparkling wine, but it's made more akin to the traditional champagne method. The method is known as col fondo, and essentially that translates from Italian to with the bottom. So it's the full traditional method, but what they're not doing is disgorging the wine. So the base wine undergoes a full alcoholic fermentation, in this case in a combination of used French oak barrels and 50% in stainless steel. It rests there for about 7 months with regular lees stirring, and then it goes into bottle. But with traditional method, or with disgorged wine, what you'll do is you'll manipulate the lees deposit into the neck of the bottle, process called riddling, the gradual turning, and at some point you're going to freeze that off, pop out the deposit, add your dosage, add your sulfur, whack in your cork and your cage, and then go from there. But here, as you can see, they don't remove the crown cap, and that means that all that lees and all that goodness remains in the bottle. As a result of this, the wine itself is a little bit cloudy. You've still got all that lees deposit in the wine, and that's going to add a bit of a sour, fresh kind of quality to the fruit. The second interesting thing about this wine is it's made from a varietal called Seyval Blanc. This is a hybrid varietal. It was created from wine grape genes, Vitis vinifera, and also some non-wine grape genes. It's a variety that you might not have heard of. It's banned for cultivation in the use of high quality wine by EU law. But Seyval Blanc, it does well in areas like the UK, like Atlantic Canada, where there's a good chance of a severe winter frost. It's quite hardy, it's quite resistant. And it also has waxy leaves, so that means the water is going to flow off, it's not going to collect there, and that means there's less chance of disease pressure, things like powdery mildew building up ahead of harvest. And in a marginal climate like the UK, this is a pretty handy adaptation. The variety itself has been likened to Chardonnay. Sergio, the winemaker at Blackbook, notes from his time in New York that the sommeliers there would refer to it as the poor man's Chardonnay. In Atlantic Canada, they refer to it as the East Coast Chardonnay, and it's easy to see why. It takes well to maturation in oak and lees stirring, and it has a similar kind of flavour profile too. So what does it taste like? Let's take a look. No problem. All right, let's give it a bash. Okay, so yeah, lots of mousse. You got this sort of cloudy haze to the wine. It's super clean, vibrant. It smells of things like elderflower, pear, a bit of grapefruit going on, hawthorns. I want to say hawthorns. That's probably loaded. So on the palate, this is full of lemon zest, elderflower, the pears, really quite fresh. I like the interplay between the mousse and then all that lees stirring that's happened in the base wine is really quite fun. I really like how it dances on the palate. It's available here in South Africa, raffadellimports.com. Pop any questions in the comments below. Cheers.